Oh my god. Yeah, here we go again, right? What's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa, Maxi, mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at market performance for the past 24 hours, which, which again, I want to say it so bad, but nah, I'm going to wait, okay? I'm going to wait. After that, we look at prices in details, okay? And right after that, we check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? I don't know about you, but yeah, I think I'm on the right path of buying mine. Anyways, yeah, but before we do that, guys, it is funny. Okay, it's like you try to take somebody, you try to show somebody, you try to, I don't know, you use pictures, you use videos, you even use sign language. You do anything you can to show somebody, like, listen, what you're doing is not the right way. What you're doing, you're missing that over there. If you could just turn, it's like you driving a car and there's a pothole, and you tell the driver, I know you don't want me to say it, but if you could just turn that steering wheel a little bit to the right, you will avoid that pothole. And people don't pay attention to that, right? It's and yet they go do it. They go do it. It's been like we're trying to do it this way. I made so many mistakes with proofs of stakes. So many of them. Proof of stake is not secure. Proof of stake can get rug pull like yesterday. Okay, you can get rug pull like yesterday. This is, I have, a lot of you know, I do have 120 Ethereum. If I did not, oh my god, I learned the hard way with Ethereum. Okay, I was a very big fan of Ethereum when it was still proof of work. And then this my millionaire journey, like I told you guys, it led me to try to find different things. So when Ethereum converted from a proof of work to proof of stake, they were saying, one of the incentives they were offering was like, if you stake your Ethereum with certain people, you get a very high yield. But I didn't know any better, because the staking period was going to be multi-years, right? Me being a newbie, I fell for it. If I knew better than that, I would have taken my Ethereum and hold it. I would have just held it, because right now, like I said, the days are numbered. If you look at prices of Ethereum, what do you see? Bitcoin has been rambling or going up. You call it any other coins you want to call. Like I told you guys, utility coins, they've been going up. And again, that leads me for those of you who say money is gonna trickle down from from Bitcoin to altcoins and all that stuff. That leads me telling you, are you sure? You better pay attention, because that hot potato is getting grilled, like turning side to side. You see them hot potatoes, they're getting grilled. Okay, it's coming. So yeah, going back to what we're talking about, Kaspa on the other side is rug pull proof. Because of what? It's a proof of work. It's not a proof of stake. For those of you who don't know, like I got a question yesterday. This guy saying, "Oh, we only have two mining pools controlling the hash rate. Does that make it decentralization?" And that made me laugh again. Sometimes, like I say, you know what? It's a learning experience. Maybe by teaching somebody, you also learn something from it. So that's why I don't mind doing it. And the question again is, how old is Kaspa? Okay, so if you compare that, you probably put Kaspa, or if you compare the ages between Kaspa and Bitcoin, that will put Bitcoin around 2009, 2010, right? Now, how many mining pools did Bitcoin had in 2009, 2010? Now you answered your question, right? Does that make Bitcoin less decentralized because of that? Answer your own question. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you answer your own question with that, and you should be able to see it, that decentralization is not how many mining pools you have, because these mining pools, they have people coming together to share their rewards by mining, or they also have solo miners, people on their own that try to look for these blocks or these DAGs on their own. Therefore, when you start looking at that way, it's different from proof of stake, because on proof of stakes, Crashilandia, Solana, or you want to call it, and the rest of them who are there, like that shitcoin, you already know what I mean, they have VC backing. Okay, on the VCs, correct me if I'm wrong, they only offer the public 10 or a little bit above, excuse me, 10 or a little bit above 10%. That's what they offer the public. And that is why I'm kind of looking at it that way. It's like, you're going to risk your money for 10% of a cake. Okay, which means these guys, they can rug pull you one way or another. They rug pull you, leave you holding the hot potato. Those of you who don't believe it can happen, go ask the Luna Classic holders. Not those of them like me who got into it when it was already crashed, okay? Go ask the Mantra, the OM holders, which now we have beginning to learn, which again, I told you, you guys watch my video when it crashed, I told you like something wasn't right. These guys did this thing. And a lot of the people came out and were telling me I was wrong, I logarithm this, and blah, 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 that, blah, 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 that, this one, the other one. And I told you, no, these guys did this. There is a YouTuber that had an interview with one of them. Let me play that clip right for you, okay? Let me play it right quick. It will put you guys exactly what I said. Okay, hold on a second. Give me a second.
Pump the price.
You did though. You sold OTC, then you re-injected it back in the chart, right? That's pumping the price.
I mean, I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree, but
Wait. No. This is not a matter of agreeing to disagree. This is just a statement of definitions. Okay, pumping is when the price meaningfully appreciates, right?
Sure.
Usually, it involves somebody who's inside the token or wants the token to go up. They put in some amount of money to make the price go up. When you OTC dealing, you get some Tether or whatever you get, USDC, whatever. And then you say to your market maker, hey, in your words, I just want you to buy for the next whatever months.
Sure.
That is pumping the price, yes or no?
Sure, yes.
Okay.
I guess I would say
I don't want to force you into saying that, but
hold up. No. So let me just be clear. I would say that can have a positive impact on the price, or that wouldn't necessarily have a positive impact on the price. I wouldn't necessarily say that's going to pump the price. You can use bids to do a lot of different things. It can be to protect downside. It can also be to support to the upside. Fair?
Yeah, fair. But you're saying you didn't tell them to support at a certain level. So when you're saying like protect downside, you're saying you never said, hey, keep it at 6.
Discretionary. The markets go up and down. If you do it over a certain period of time, that can impact in both directions, right?
If you only buy up, it's going to impact in one direction.
Sure, but this could also be about hey, there's going to be unlocks or something like this, and we want to make sure that we're supportive of that. People do this all the time where they raise capital.
Is that why y'all did it? Because you knew there would be unlocks?
Well, I mean, we have future unlocks coming, right?
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? They did it. They did it. And it's like people still were gonna fall for this kind of things again. Okay, it's like you're watching TV with my grandma, and then you see the TV start to flicker, like she's going. Look, my grandma looks at me and he goes, "Grandson, what you doing?" I'm like, "Grandma, that ain't me." He goes, "Who it is then?" We go down the basement and you find Uncle Tommy right there with a fork Okay, you find Uncle Toby with a fork, and what is he doing? He's busy poking the electric outlet with it. He gets himself shocked, and he goes, "Ooh, that sucks. That lady shocks." And he goes, and he tries to go again. He goes, "Don't do it, Uncle Toby. Don't do it, Uncle Toby. And then after getting himself shocked, he falls. You see smoke coming out of his mouth. Grandpa come downstairs. Go, "Whoa, what's the commotion?" And and Grandma goes, "That's your dumb ass son." Grandpa looking at him going, "God damn it!" You see, that's the same thing. Okay, you tell people every time, stay away from these kind of things. Look at Kaspa. Kaspa is, no matter what angle you look at it, okay, Ethereum number one cannot function very well with all these layer twos. And the problem on the layer twos, we have pointed them out here so many times, right? Layer twos take all the transaction fees, they take all the money. That is why you see all these layer twos, they have their own market caps, and that market cap does not come from themselves. It comes from the money they siphon from Ethereum. Okay, that right there leads Ethereum's market cap to start going down. And those of you expecting Ethereum to go to $10,000, newsflash, it ain't happening. That's what I'm telling you. You will see, yeah, they're gonna pump it because those guys helped our magicians, Trumpicians, get onto that seat. So yeah, one way or another, maybe he's gonna put it to it, and whatever he's gonna do, they're gonna pump it. If Ethereum gets to $6,000, it will be a miracle. A miracle, and I'm telling you that right now. So going back to the topic, you see that, and then you look at again, even let's say, okay, let's just say you don't believe Kaspa will get to any other price, and I tell you this, just by market cap comparison, what is Kaspa today? $2 billion market cap, right? Imagine Kaspa goes up 10-20 billion market cap. What would Kaspa price be? See, even by that, you have made more gains by buying Kaspa right now versus buying Ethereum and expecting Ethereum to go to $6,000. See, a lot of people kind of don't agree with me with it, which again is okay. Everybody has their own opinion. Okay, look at Bitcoin. I'm telling you, Bitcoin is only going to do a 2x. 2x meaning if we see $150,000, $160,000, that's it. That's where we're going to be. I hope I'm wrong because, hey, anyways, I hold Bitcoin. I hope I'm wrong. But when you look at everything going on the charts right now, yeah, that's what I'm saying, okay? You should pay attention to those kind of things. So, yeah, you want to make money. On leverage trading, I give you guys entries. And I even told you guys, price action right now is not going to be like you think. From what we're looking across the charts, across the economic, macroeconomic and everything else, it looks like it's going to be a choppy action from now till probably Wednesday, because I showed you guys my charts yesterday. From now till Wednesday. By Wednesday, yeah, we start probably trying to start to see Bitcoin start to move up. And we already know what Bitcoin does. Once it starts to move, it drags everything with it, okay? Now, everybody is saying like, okay, you always say the Bitcoin is not going to, the bull market is not going to last long. You keep saying this, and I keep giving you, again, I'm not going to do your research for you. Go do your own research, okay? I keep giving you facts with history, which you can, again, it doesn't repeat, but it rhymes, okay? You guys remember the European Union, right? Those of you who were, old enough, in the 90s, like 93, 94, probably 95, thereabout. Those of you who know about it, and those of you who like to go back to history and read, because like when it comes to economy, I do read. I go back and I see even the years I wasn't alive. I try to study it, what's going on over there. In the 90s, this same situation happened. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. This same situation happened, but it wasn't with the China. It was with Britain. Okay, the British pounds. You guys remember? If you don't, you remember. Go read about the Black Wednesday. That's what they call the event. The same situation in which Britain was trying to dethrone the U.S. dollars, right? And what happened? The U.S. cornered them so bad, they even got to the point that they started deflating their own currency. It got to that point, which means unemployment went high. I mean, Britain was crumbling. They resulted into selling the U.S. bonds that they had in their hands. They started selling it, trying to crumble the U.S. economy, but it didn't. It didn't happen. What the end result? What happens? The U.S. came out much more stronger. And the funniest thing about it is, like, right now, it's exactly the same picture that is getting painted. It's happening. Look at the Chinese economy. Okay, you have these Chinese YouTubers come out there and start saying, yeah, we are winning, we are doing it. They forget that people, we have friends, good friends in China. We do. And we talk to each other, even though they try to restrict what people say. And we send each other clips. We see what's going on. That's exactly what's going on with China right now. Now, China has two options. They could try to sell more bonds to keep the yuan afloat, which now is like a losing battle because the yuan strength is really, really not doing good because, first of all, nobody's trading with China right now. And one of the deals that our magician Trumpicius is putting on the table to anybody who wants to negotiate or work with the US is you have to hit China. That's what's happening. So now, the two options, they could print out their money, which is going to devaluate their yuan even more, okay? Or they could sell the US bonds and try to see who's going to outlast each other. But one thing most people are not understanding is that the US is a consumer country. It's not a producing country. Therefore, China, who is a producing country, without exporting, without none of that stuff, the economy can't move. US, if you don't buy from China, I could buy from Mexico, from Canada, from any other place. But when you export, if nobody is accepting your goods, they are worthless, right? And that leads to what is going on right now. So it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time, and you guys are going to see it. So yeah, those of you, those 90 days that Trump gave for the tariff pause, yeah, we are almost hitting close to half of the way, right? And now go look at that M2 money supply. What do you see? The same thing, right? It kind of tells you bits on little bits here and there of what's going on. Those of us who know this, you understand that Kaspa, on the short term, in the upcoming months, you're going to make a lot of money. Because again, everything begins with a crescendo upgrade. Like I've sat here and I say it so many times, and people still not paying attention. You want to make money, you have Kaspa, okay? The king, you have Kaspa right there. But you're not paying attention. You are looking at Crashilandia, or you are looking at the rock puller mantra, and that's what you're looking at, okay? And people not paying attention to it. Because right now, let's just say, again, I don't encourage leverage trading unless you know what you're doing. But if you knew what you're doing, you open a leverage trade, okay, on Kaspa right now at 7 cents, okay, and Kaspa starts to run, which we know is already showing that revving of engine. It's about to start. Kaspa goes up to not too much, 25 cents. By the time Kaspa hits 25 cents, that leverage trade will make you leverage trade will make you more money than you holding Ethereum trying to wait for it to go to $2,000. I tell you that. You go look. The math is there. It also depends on where you are confident on how much of leverage trading you are good at doing. Therefore, yeah, you have to look. This is my millionaire journey. Again, we are not here to make money for pumps and dumps. No, I give you coins or projects that are going to make you money, but the short term and the long term. That's what I'm giving you. Now, others are also very high risk. Excuse me. Like We have Cubic. Cubic, yeah, they're still innovating. They are bringing something to the table that most of other projects are not bringing in, which they are combining technology with the AI and all that stuff. Yo, yeah, it's a high risk. And now I'm banking on that high because once the ecosystem starts to go live, yeah, you will see. But anyways, if it doesn't go as planned, at least I am in it from the beginning. Okay, they're probably gonna try to pump it to 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 billion market cap, and let's see what it does. When it gets there, yeah, I'm in it right now. If I see any chance that yeah, this is not going anywhere, at least I made a lot of money out of it. I give you Quant. Quant is one that yeah, most people are not even looking at, but the financial sector. Pay attention to the financial sector. Everybody's talking about digital their currency, digital yuan, digital dollar, digital pound, digital, you name it. And when you go dig that rabbit hole, go in there. First you find the shell companies and you keep on digging, you're going to find that Quant is behind all that. It's behind all that. And even so, the other side of the equation where the people are trying to rebel against the US dollars, they create their own BRICS nation and they create whatever they do. Guess what is behind it? Who is designing that? Quant. So yeah, it is something that if you look at it, yeah, if the US, the SWIFT system goes, which we already know, the SWIFT system, they are looking at adopting that same technology of Quant. They are looking to adopt it. And when it happens, yeah, we already know. Circle back to King Kaspa, which again, everything that Ethereum supposed to be, that Bitcoin supposed to be, is what Kaspa is. And now people call me crazy when I say $10 Kaspa. Oh yeah, then it's not going to happen. This and that. Do you remember the market cap of Ethereum? Okay, before the smart contract. Do you remember, like, I think I'm going to call it 2015 thereabout, I think, 2015, I think it was towards the end of 2016, or 2016, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you remember what the market cap of Ethereum was? And that bull run, that is when Ethereum activated smart contracts. Do you remember how high that market cap went? See? That's what I'm telling you. And that was in the days that nobody knew about crypto. Now you have everybody. You have my grandma, you have my grandpa, Uncle Tommy over there shocking himself with a fork. He at least he knows better now. Everybody knows crypto. Everybody knows either by utility or by sheer value. Like if I put my money in crypto, I'm gonna make more. People know. And now, what do you think is going to happen when people start to realize, like, okay, Kaspa right here solve the trilemma, and in addition to that, you have smart contracts on a proof of work. What do you think will happen? The good thing right now is like the VCs, the banks, our magicians, nobody knows much about Kaspa. It's not on the mainstream media. Only people like me and a few YouTubers are talking about it. That's the only good thing about it. So you are extremely early when it comes to investing in Kaspa. Anyways, it's not financial advice. You do what you want. At least it will give me that chance, because yeah, when it start to run right now, you have people, yeah, it's not going to go past $1. But we need those people. Seriously, we do. Because at $1, it sells. We need people to sell, to have that price movement. People going to sell. But once they see that this thing does not drop, it doesn't drop, it keeps on climbing $2, $3, $4, then the real FOMO will start. You just watch. You will see. That is when I will be here with my dear good friend and say my favorite phrase. Until then, yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait. We have a little bit over 2 weeks away for this party to get kick-started. So if I were you, I would like to have that front seat right now, versus waiting until the whole party square is filled. You're trying to look for a seat and there is nothing. Okay, anyways, yeah guys, let's go look at the market right quick. Let's go look at how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Although, yeah, those of you who's been following my channel, this wouldn't come as a surprise. It's something like, yeah, we've talked about so many times around here, right? Anyways, now let's go look. You see, oh my goodness. Yeah, not good, right? And I told you price was going to do this. Anyways, now look at King Kaspa, KAS, and let's go there. We have here for the past hour 0.4% up, 0.7% down on the day, 3.6% up on the week, laying flat on the month, 32.1% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $2.01 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $36.45 million. As you guys can see, market cap is not moving, volume is still low. Just like I told you guys yesterday, we're gonna go sideways. He's getting ready. Okay, he might go a little up, a little down, doing the sideways. That's just compare the numbers and you will see. Anyways, looking at Quant, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Okay, we have here 0.3% up the last hour, 2.1% up on the day, 2.7% down on the week, 13.3% down on the month, 37.2% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $958.03 million and a 24 hours volume sitting at $16.39 million. Same story, that volume is too low. Now, looking at Jasmy, JAS, the Japanese Bitcoin, we have here 1.4% up the last hour, 3.5% up on the day, 8.5% down the week, 15.2% up on the month, and 18.8% down on the year, sitting at the market $719.90 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $80.88 million. Yeah, the volume is starting to do something, but it's still low. We know when Jasmine move, we usually have that volume up there, $200-300 million or something like that. But anyways, now looking at high risk, high reward, which is Cubic, we have here 1.1% up the last hour, 2.6% up on the day, 3.2% up on the week, 22.5% up on the month, and 74.2% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $150.32 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $3.09 million. Yeah, that volume is also showing good signs. So yeah, we think it's doing better, but we gotta wait because guys, I can't shake the feeling. Okay, I think price action will probably come by Wednesday or Thursday or thereabout. Maybe it will come earlier, but we are not there yet. Look at Bitcoin. Like I told you guys, we're going to start looking at Bitcoin because we're in the last leg of the bull run. So 0.3% down the last hour, 0.3% up the last hour, 1% down on the day, 0.8% up on the week, 0.5% up in the month, and 32% up in the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.68 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $12.81 billion. You guys can see it too. The volume is too low. So yeah, it's about to happen. So yeah, we have all those situations brewing up. Okay, we have a lot of things happening, and this week we're about to enter is going to be again. Let's see what the Feds are going to say. Let's see what's going to happen. But I think everybody is banking on something that is not there. I'm just telling you guys, looking at everything on the wall, I think the real price action is about to come, which is like sometime Tuesday or Wednesday. We're about to see it. You know, you can't have the exact date, but yeah, for me, I think it's going to be Wednesday. But maybe it'll come earlier or a little bit later Wednesday. But I think it's not going to go past that Wednesday or Thursday. But well, let's watch and see. Anyways, let's look at the pricing details right quick, okay? So see here on TradingView, we're about to start first with our King Kaspa to see how everything is going. Now, this is why I'm telling you, like, it doesn't make any sense, okay? Because if you look at the DXY and look at Bitcoin. This is how crazy it is in the market right now that people are so confused. Look at the DXY and then look at Bitcoin. They are both having on the price direction on the same way. This thing usually be inverted correlation. When DXY drops, Bitcoin goes up. When Bitcoin drops, DXY goes up. But because of the economic turmoil, those of you who don't think that the macroeconomic is affecting, what do you say now? This is what has been going on until we're gonna have us a direction, sense of direction. Okay, we know Trump wants the US dollar to go down. That way we can be competitive in the market. So yeah, it's a lot going on. Okay, but anyways, we're probably gonna have us a better understanding on excuse me, it's better if I do it this way. A better understanding sometime this week. I don't think we're gonna go past Wednesday, because now we got to see what China wants to do. Are they going to keep dumping the US bonds to try to preserve their yuan, or are they going to deflate the yuan to preserve their a hold on the US economy? So yeah, all that stuff will happen before Wednesday or Thursday. That's why I'm saying there's going to be a price action happening by the 23rd. But anyways, let's go back to what we're talking about. So if you go here, looking at charts, look at here, and I told you same thing yesterday. It is going to be a choppy price action. We're on the 1 hour anyways. You see, price went up, we come back, just the same support. Now the same that was a resistance before, now it's a support. As you guys can see, if I go backwards, you see we're dancing about it, dancing. Finally now you see it is acting as a support. So yeah, there's actually not much to be said. We're just going to overlook at every price action right now, like I'm showing you. So if you go on the 4 hourly, look again, that big resistance is still up there. It's still up there. My phone screen, it doesn't let me to show you guys that way unless I go on the daily. But if you look, ribbon still going upwards. Look at the moving average, still coming upwards. We are right now on the 4 hourly testing that important support. We tested it at 7.1, something like that. Right now, see, we bounced on it twice, and let's see how the day ends. Like again, I say I don't think this is going to run yet. It's just going these choppy side actions. As you guys can see, price goes up, come down, goes up, comes down. We're going to have this price action till we go into that next week. Okay, so if you look on the daily, see on the daily right quick, see we are still forming that crucial bull flag. Look at the ribbon. Let me zoom it in for you. See, ribbon is squeezing. It is squeezing, and right now we need to close today's day. If you close this candle like this, being green, if you close it, okay, pay attention, this candle right here, the last one, if we close that candle green, that's a good sign. Now we're still squeezing. This right now is going to break above. When it does, first target is 9 cents. That's the first target. Now again, I've told you guys so many times that this was a falling wedge that fell. Look at the white lines, okay? Falling wedge broke out, came back, retest. Now it is going up. The target of this falling wedge is that 20 cents, the all-time high. So yeah, buckle up your belts, because Kaspa is doing his thing. I don't know about you, but yeah, we're about to make us an insane amount of money the short term. That's what's about to happen. Anyways, now if we go look at Quant, again, for me, Quant does exactly follows Bitcoin. Okay, if you follow Bitcoin, you understand that Quant cannot take off yet until Bitcoin shows us a path where it wants to do. Yesterday I told you guys, price always get attracted to the moving average. If you zoom in, what do you see? See, ribbon is green. We got attracted to the moving average, just like I told you. Okay, and again, people would be like, yeah, you don't ever show. See, turn green, got attracted, went above. Somebody tried to dump it, but it didn't work. So yeah, you see here, we now balance on the moving average and on the ribbon. We keep going up, right? Now, people are paying very big attention to whatever that Bitcoin is doing. So yeah, it is something that you gotta look at. If you look on the 4 hourly, see here, again, sideways action, because there is indecisive in the market right now. So for day traders, yeah, maybe you can use this, but for me, you guys already know I'm not a day trader. If you're a day trader, you can use this. Okay, you see when price is down here, enter your long position, make some money, close it, short it, close it, long it, close it, short, and see. But this is very, very dangerous, because right now you don't know how this candle is going to close. And plus, ribbon is going sideways. It's very dangerous. And like I've always told you guys, price always get attracted to moving average, right? So you don't know when this thing is going to swing full strength up there to try to go find that moving average. That is why I'm not a day trader. Yeah, you have to sit in front of the screen to look at this thing every time. Look at the MACDs, the RSI, not just these two indicators, okay? Now, if you look at it on the daily, you see here, what do we see? Again, the daily, like I told you guys yesterday, sideways action, okay? When you're looking at sideways action, look at that. We attacked the moving average, got rejected. Now we are attacking it again. And the moving ribbon, as you guys can see, is no longer falling. It has started to curve, slowly curving. Again, leading us to understand that this thing, sooner than later, we are going to try to get to this moving average, okay? Or this resistance at 90, 88, $90, or this one at $100 to $105. It is coming. It is getting there very, very slowly. But yeah, people are not paying attention to it because everybody else is busy chewing their nails, their fingers, panicking. Again, what did I always tell you guys? When everybody see bloods on the street, we see the opportunity, right? Now, looking at Jasmine, which again, Jasmine for me, I don't think there is a point doing that. We already know Bitcoin is doing its thing, right? But formalities, we have to look at it. Look at Jasmine, you see the same, right? Jasmine, I told you, this resistance, the white line, you remember? This white line right here. Once we break above it, like you can see, we fought it for so long because it was the formation of the bull flag. Now, as you guys can see, we have to move this to the breakout, which is somewhere close here to see. Okay, as you guys can see, the bull flag broke out. Like I said, my problem I have with this is like it didn't come back down to retest. It didn't. Now, maybe, because a lot of times it also happens that we use the ribbon as a retest and then starts to go up. But for me, yeah, let's see what Bitcoin does first. If Bitcoin keeps going, therefore, it will mean that Jasmine has really taken off. It has started to go. But yeah, I told you guys about this, that once we break this resistance, Jasmine is running. So far, Bitcoin is showing good signs. As you guys can see, Jasmine is also showing good sign. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, this is what I mean. Now you see the price action trying to come down, right? But yeah, maybe we're gonna ride this ribbon. For me, I will feel very comfortable if Jasmine can come back down and retest that white line, you know, turn it into support before taking off. Okay, that's what I will feel very comfortable of doing. But yeah, maybe it's not gonna do it again. We've seen it so many times, Jasmine doing it. It uses the ribbon, rides it up, and keep on going. Okay, so yeah, Jasmine is showing a lot of strength right now, which is perfectly good. If you look at the target of this, let me go on the daily. The target of this is 2.2 cents, almost at that major resistance of 2.3 cents. Now we need a daily candle close above 2.3 cents. Confirm it, and yeah, Jasmine is gone. But yeah, again, I've been saying about this. If you look what's happening to the ribbon, it is curving upwards, right? It's still red, but it's curving upwards. So that shows me, yeah, I think there's a lot of bullish momentum coming into Jasmine right now. See it? It is curving upwards. This is the second day on the daily that Jasmine is printing a green candle. So yeah, I think this thing is going. It's going up like the way you see it. Anyways, now let's go look at Bitcoin right quick, okay? Look at Bitcoin. And what do we have? You saw yesterday I showed you that green line, which for me, I like marking my chart. So the 23rd, you see this sideways movement of Bitcoin right now, the 23rd, I think that is when we are going to have that pop to the upside. That's when we're about to see it. And then you see the ribbon also displaying the same characteristics. See how the ribbon is squeezing. It's still red, but it has started to squeeze. Therefore, you might have this thing squeeze like really up to the upside. That's what you're about to see. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, again, I'm not a day trader, but this is an opportunity for those of you trading on the daily. If you want to sit in front of your screen for all that long to do this, but you guys can see Bitcoin came back just like I told you guys. We broke above that important resistance, the yellow line. Okay, here's my arrow. See, we broke above it. Bitcoin came back and retested it. As you guys can see, this is what I'm expecting Jasmine to do. But yeah, we might be late to that party. It might not do it. But I'm always very comfortable when you see this. You see this come back down, retested it, and pop, we go. Okay, so this is something that any assets needs to do. But again, yeah, Jasmine didn't do it. Again, if you're a day trader, yeah, you can use this opportunity. But for me, nah, I'm not. I'm not a day trader. I'm a long-term trader. So you guys want to pay attention, you can look at it and see it on the weekly. Like I said, I gave you guys these breakout points yesterday, and I gave you some times at which I think that price is also gonna have a correction. But anyways, yeah, we already talked about it yesterday. Now is for us to sit down and watch what the charts do. Okay, what we gotta see and see how everything is going. As you guys can see, the weekly, this is very, very bullish for Bitcoin. This is the first weekly candle we are about to close, okay, in 9 hours. If this candle closes like this, yeah, Bitcoin is going to start to run upwards. Okay, so yeah, I'm very, very confident that this we're about to see Bitcoin run up by Wednesday, the 23rd, or some sooner than later. But I think it's going to be those days between Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, you're about to see it. Anyways, guys, now let's go back right here. Let's go look at my positions again. I do not condone leverage trading. Please just buy your coins on spot. If you don't know what you're doing, okay, then sell when price goes high or whatever you want to do. I'm not your financial advisor. But those of you who want to venture into leverage trading, down below I do have Bydfi, Margex, Phemex, and Wix Exchange. Use those links, guys. Sign up and they will give you free money. I do recommend Bydfi because it's very simple and it's straightforward for beginners. Okay, you sign up Bydfi right now. I think it's around $8,000. They will give you free if you meet the deposit requirements. I've seen people like, oh, I didn't get it. Guys, read the instructions. They're going to give it to you. If you meet those deposit requirements, you get $8,000. Okay, on Wix they're saying 25 or is it $30,000 if you meet the requirements, just like that. Okay, anyone you choose. Once you sign up, take $200, please. Just take $200 and practice. Now is a perfect time. You have from now till Wednesday or Tuesday to practice. Go on the 1 hour, go on the 30 minutes, or whatever time frame that you are comfortable with. Practice, open trade, close trade, take profits, take all the profit, take partial profit. That is how you learn. I cannot teach you how to learn. Nobody can teach you how to trade. Sorry, I can't. If anybody tells you they can't do that, they're full of shit. Seriously. The reason I'm saying this is because you are going to make mistakes. Easier, okay? I know it still hurts, but it's better for you to make mistakes with $100 or two versus you making mistakes with $8,000 to $10,000. Guys, if you do that, you are going to be the most respected, the most admired individual or citizen of Rec City. That's what you're going to do. And like I told you guys many times, I am a trader. I will rather miss an entry before I lose money. So yeah, you guys have to be very, very careful with leverage trading. Okay, so anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick. First, we'll start with my Bydfi. You guys know on my Bydfi, I am trading King Kaspa and I am also trading Quant. Okay, as you guys can see, this yesterday I think I was like what, $6,000 or close like that. I don't remember, but you guys can go back and look at it. Today I am still up 6,300, almost 6,400. Okay, now if you look at my contract, you'll see I gotta change that. Okay, Kaspa 7.6, almost haven't moved much yet. Okay, if you look at my Kaspa, I am still down 61%, which is $5,400. If you look at my Quant made a better move because yesterday it was also 61, but today we are still down 58%, which is $6,000. Again, I am a very aggressive trader. I trade at 58. You can pause this video and you can look at my numbers if that is what you are interested in doing. Now, let's go look at Phemex. On Phemex, you guys know I am trading again King Kaspa and Jasmine, a Japanese Bitcoin. Yesterday, I was at 7,000 something. Again, you guys saw the market do its thing, which again, I was warning you guys about it. But today, I am still up 6,900, almost $7,000. If you look at my contracts, you will see that here, Jasmine, I am still down 73%, which is $8,000. Wow, it's doing way better. You guys can see on my Kaspa, even better. I'm down 22%, which is $900. You guys remember these positions when they were down 90 something percent? Nobody couldn't believe it, right? Again, just like Bydfi, I trade at 50x. You can pause you can pause the video and you can check it out yourself. Okay. Now, last but not the least, we go to Wix exchange. On Wix, I am trading King Kaspa. I am also trading Cubic, high risk, high reward. As you guys can see, my overall today, I am still up 2,000, almost $700 the way it is. Okay, if you go into my contracts, just like the other two, I trade at 50x. As you guys can see, you can pause the video and you can see. But for Cubic, I am still down 27%. Wow. You remember when this was 80% down? Yeah, 27%, which is $500. And for my Kaspa, I am also still down 14%, which is $160, $165. Again, I am an aggressive trader. Market moves up, my position move up aggressively. They come down, it comes down aggressively. But this is the way I'm comfortable trading. Do not do this if you don't have experience or if you don't know what you're doing, because you are going to lose your money. That's simple as that. So, yeah, I've always told you guys this, okay? In a couple of months, I will show you my positions. Like every day, you will see them in 6 figures. And don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, that's the way I trade. I'm a long-time trader. This little price actions you're looking at right now, that is not what I'm chasing. I gave you a book, Psychology of Money. Go read that thing, and you'll understand better why I trade this way. Okay. Anyways, guys, yeah, stay away from those coins. You have the real part of gold right there. If you don't want to take it, yeah, that's up to you. If you want to wait until price runs before you start to get into Kaspa, yeah, that's you too. Because I will sit here and I will tell you exactly what I'm thinking. So you guys already know. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. We are trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Okay, don't forget to like and comment. I'm very interested in knowing what you think about everything we just talked about. Are you getting raw pool? And don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly can see this video. You never know. You never know what you're going to learn from a stranger, right? We're going to have them all here. We have the fathers, we have the the FOMOers, we have the haters, we have the lovers, everybody in, okay? As long as we respect everybody's opinion, we're good with that. That's it, guys. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching. And until I see you in my next one, don't get raw pool. Bye-bye.